Dan Malamud has spent most of his career working on HIV. Recognizing that every molecule in the blood is also in the mouth, he and his team developed a less invasive protocol to test for the virus.
One of the unique things is that we try as much as possible to use saliva rather than blood, because people find they don't mind spitting in a tube, but they don't want a needle up their arm.
The two-part diagnostic protocol tests for the nucleic acid of the virus and then looks for antibodies such as immunoglobulins. Because antibodies produced right after infection are different than ones produced later, Malamud says that gives a timeline for the infection.
IgM antibodies come up quite fast, and IgG antibodies come up later. So if we have a sample with nucleic acid and IgM, we know the individual was recently infected. If we have a sample, there's no nucleic acid, there's no IgM, but there's IgG, we know that they were infected a long time ago. And that's important for epidemiologists to follow how an infectious disease is traveling.
When the Zika outbreak began, Malamud thought the HIV protocol could be adapted, since both are RNA viruses. With Zika samples from Brazil, his team was able to identify the virus's nucleic acid as well as Zika-specific antigens for detecting antibodies to it. Maita Sabaltha, a postdoctoral associate testing the Zika samples, says those Zika-specific antigens are key to a correct diagnosis.
Because the Zika virus infection is asymptomatic, only 1 in 5 present symptoms, and the symptoms are similar to other viral infections. So it's very difficult, based on the clinical symptoms, to diagnose for Zika. And this is why the molecular assay and detecting the RNA and detecting the antibodies is very important.
And because this test combines both nucleic acid and antibody assays, it can be completed in 1 hour or less, compared to the current procedure, which detects them separately and can take up to 4 weeks. The rapid Zika test is continuing to be validated, but the NYU team suggests its method could be applied to other infectious diseases, such as yellow fever, chikungunya, West Nile virus, and even dengue. I'm Faith Lapidus, VOA News.